This is X2 on the Sony PlayStation 1, which is a sequel to an Amiga game from a few years before called X. Funnily enough. Oh dear. Oh, that looks nice. Pretty. It's quite a weird looking game because all the backgrounds look like they're hand drawn, but all the enemies are CG, almost like what happened with Donkey Kong. I personally don't like that effect. Donkey Kong looks nice, but I'm used to too many Mega Drive games that use CG rendered sprites that have been docked in their colour palette and they look bad. But this looks quite good. It doesn't look too jarring. Ooh, this guy doesn't look happy. Lovely sprite rotation. Ah, got you, sod. Lovely. Oh, this is his mate. Yeah, lovely sprite rotation. This is definitely not a Mega Drive. I've never played the original on the Amiga. I'll have to play it at some point. Don't know if it's as nice looking as this. I suspect it probably is. There might even be a a 32 version. I'll have to check that out. Oh, balls. Ah, what do the other buttons do? Ooh, I like that. Huh, that was a bit easy. The backgrounds remind me a little bit of Snatcher. Slightly Blade Runner, but probably Snatcher more with the, what was it called? Neo Tokyo. That was nice. Yeah. I think this is much better as a 32-bit shooter than... Oh, what was the one in Jaguar? Trevor McFur. That was similar in what we tried to do graphically, but this looks so much nicer and it plays better too. Oh, it's by Team 17, so good old Yorkshire made game. Really should have that. You know, games made in Yorkshire. I'm originally from Yorkshire, so I'm allowed to patronise a little bit. Yeah, Team 17's a great company. I think they're one of the few independent studios from the early 90s that are still around. Still making games. What do the other buttons do? Yeah, I've done that one. Ah, oh, ooh. Well, yeah. Yeah, get some. That's a weird looking building in the background. It's all kind of roundy. Oh, big thing. It's a weird soundtrack. There's a guitar in there, but it's very kind of dancey, electro. I gather you've got to wait until he opens up before you start pounding him. Come on, open up. This looks bad. Ah, took him. Oh. Ah, at least I've got to continue. At least I've got the last laugh. Doop-de-doo. Oh, and you get a password. It's quite unusual for a PlayStation. You'd think it'd save. Right. Ooh, this is nice. It's very, I'll say it almost feels very Amiga-like with its very colourful backgrounds. Very smooth. I don't know, on this the foregrounds remind me of almost Lemmings in the way that everything looks. Although Team 17 did they didn't make Lemmings. That was DMA design, but they later did a port on the PSP and the PS2. Funnily enough. Ah, leave me alone. Go away. Oh, strange bee fly thing. It's very I'm thinking Roger Dean. He's famous for the he's a British artist who not only has done lots of prog rock album covers, like Yes albums like Tales from Topographic Oceans, put my teeth in, and Relayer and some Asia albums. He also did a lot of artwork for video games in the early 90s, so these are games like the Psygnosis ones, like Shadow of the Beast. It reminds me a little bit of that. I don't know if he did any in-game graphics, but you can see the... Ooh, not good. Right, let's try this again. I thought I'd have to go back to the beginning of the game then, but it didn't. It restarted me at the current level, which is quite nice. I'm using a different ship this time. Yeah, what was I talking about? I got distracted. I was thinking about prog rock. And my brain can't cope with recalling strange time signatures and 20-minute songs and playing games and talking crap and... like you can see there. Yeah. Very nice looking game. Ooh, yes. This really is hard. You think it'd be easy as a console game, because usually arcade games tend to be a bit harder, but no. The enemies on this are reminding me a little bit of Insector X, which is a shoot 'em up on the Mega Drive, which I own. I'll have to dig that out. It's a Japanese release. I'm not sure if it came out in the UK. I went through a phase of collecting Japanese Mega Drive shmups. Hopefully they should play a little bit faster, but I never got around to getting a SCART lead. Although I did hack my Mega Drive with a couple of switches to switch to 60Hz, but I was too lazy to get a SCART lead, and it's just black and white through the RF, so it was a bit of a pointless activity. Okay, let's continue. I don't like this worm. Ah, got you. It's almost like Doom. I'm not sure how well this game did on the PlayStation 1. I can imagine, with the era that it came out, with 3D being the future, that a lot of people would have seen this game and, you know, looked at the screenshots and gone, oh, it looks dated, it's a 2D game. And I know that was a problem with games like Symphony of the Night, or Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is one of the best, you know, all-time best 2D platforming games. And it was overlooked a little bit, and I don't think many copies were made or sold, and that's why it's quite expensive and quite collectible. Although there is a version on the Xbox 360 which is pretty much perfect. Ooh, we're going up now. Ah. I think this is probably my last life. I've got the camera too far forward, it's chopping off the score at the top, which is not very high. Oh yes. Ah, yeah, this game's hard in a strange way. It's not exactly bullet hell. I think it's more just the impact of the enemies. It's not that, you know, they shoot you, they just bash you. Ah, like that. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this music, whether it fits or not. Do do do. Yeah, there's something about this level that reminds me of the original Turrican. Oh, balls! I think I am getting shot. Is this my last life? I've said that twice before. Maybe it is. Yeah, it reminds me a bit of the World 3 on Turrican, where you're going up with the rocket pack. But yeah, I think if you were an Amiga owner that invested in a PlayStation when Commodore went bust and there was no more 68K Amigas, then like your 500 and your 1200, then yeah, I can see a lot of Amiga owners buying the PlayStation and getting this game as a sequel. I don't know if Super Stardust ever came out on the PlayStation. Might have done. Oh, oh, what's this? Looks very anime-like. Ah, that's me knackered. Yeah, it's big. It looks like a spider, and it rotates, and it looks nice. Right, I think I'll leave it there. I need a bit more practice with this game. I'm not sure how many levels. It's probably about 5 or 6, something like that. So getting on to level 2 on my first attempt, or 1 and a bit attempt, is not too bad, although not too good. So yeah, if you can get hold of this game cheap, then yeah, give it a try. If you like shoot 'em ups, I don't think you'll be disappointed. There are better ones, but looking for a new shoot 'em up that you've not played, give this a whirl. And I'd say give its prequel a play as well, but I've never played it, so have a look if you're interested. Right, enough waffling for me, so thanks for watching.